These are definitely cheap. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on something a little bit more excited. We're back on the Sierra work truck. Probably going to be one of the final videos we're actually going to do anything exciting to that truck, simply because it's had its time. Now we're going to use it. But in the meantime, check this out. Got new taillights and a whole set of front end lighting accessories here. So the deal is, and you probably saw it in the title there, that these are the cheapest Amazon OBS GMT 400 lights I could find. The whole set, everything in the white box here, was $75, maybe $80. And these guys are $75, I know that for sure. Shipped to my house, it was like under 160 bucks for the whole thing. So that's awesome. But obviously the quality is not super great. If you're thinking of buying these yourself, the mount, this goes where the back of the light is, it's pretty flimsy, not gonna lie. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it that long. This stuff is all pretty weak plastic here, to be honest with you, but impressed with the quality of the side markers. Not amazing either, but all of it for what you paid, $75, I think is going to be a huge addition to the truck. I think it's going to make it look a lot better. So the taillights, then no, they're not LED, but they're so cheap that they don't even come with the panel on the back. So we got to swap that out of the original ones, which is fine. Outside quality looks pretty good, pretty solid there, but they're cheap. They're cheap. We'll put it that way. Okay, so I'm removing this headlight, taillight, you can even see that the bracket's all broke off. Missing a screw in this one, it's all broken down to the bottom. I don't know if somebody bumped this thing or what, but it's pretty ratched, so. And since it's so nice and clean back here, send my brake cleaner. Do this guy here. Yeah, like these taillights are totally junk. One's better shape than the passenger side, but not great. I think I got one new bulb in here too. So I just pulled off the circuit board from the passenger side, and you can see that being all broken in there, making it fairly dusty. So when we took this stuff off and did the body work earlier this year, I kind of realized that probably time for new taillights too. But it's unfortunate when you gotta upgrade, you know. I mean, that's always a shame. That's junk. Wipe this off as much as we can. That did more than anything. Hope all those bulbs work. Okay, so everybody loves the new versus old, new, old kind of comparison, and it's a little bit hard to tell, but they're so shiny compared to the old ones that it's even hard to show up on the camera. So I think these are going to make the truck look, I think, a lot better. Okay, so I've got the panel installed on the back here. I will say that this cheaper one is cheap, so that's why I use a little bit of anti-seize. Getting the bolts in there, just even in the plastic, it'll at least give it something to slide on versus pulling on the plastic. The mounts, they're not bad, but they are cheap. They didn't 100% line up as good as they should, so I don't know if it's as good as it should be fitting in there, but yeah, it'll work. It looks all right, and the bulbs fit in there pretty nice. But I would definitely do some lubrication before you put those bolts in, just so that you don't break them off, because that could happen. Okay, we'll get it installed. There we go. Now you can't even see it there. Yeah, I think that looks super sharp. I've never been a fan of these like bubbles that pop out and stuff like that, but it was cheap. Yeah, that looks pretty slick. So that kind of cleans up the truck nice. Again, the reason I went with kind of a darker color was because I'm doing black on a touch of the aluminum look and green, so to me this just fits in right. Kind of hides the red a little bit, which is kind of what we wanted. So yeah, it looks good. Let's do the other one. Okay, so now they're both installed. On this side, I should probably see a little better lighting going on over here. Yeah, she combs her up nice. You know, for 75 bucks. The mounts aren't great, but I mean, not bad. Looks pretty good. Clean her up, we'll do the front. Okay, so that's the back side. We're going to do the front side. I'm going to pull the grill off. I'm going to swap out the side markers. But yeah, and then it's going to go get dark here soon, so hopefully we'll be able to get a nighttime photo too. Okay, so on the headlights, what I'm going to do, because I am just so much more impressed with the factory mounts, I'm going to swap in the aftermarket ones right onto the factory housing. So let's take these pins out, 2 pins there, pull the headlight out. Okay, so for before, it's a new headlight. I'm going to swap that in. I'm actually going to stick some new bulbs in there. I was surprised when I ordered these online. I didn't think they were going to come with bulbs, but they did. But I kind of got some blue bulbs. Actually, I found these laying around, and I figured, you know what, those would be cool. And I picked up some better quality ones for the high beam. So we're going to swap those in first before we do this, and then we'll stick it back on the truck. Brake it first. Just in there. Gloved hand. There we go. Ready to install. My hope is that this just plugs in and bolts back up. Nice. Plugs. These are definitely cheap. I don't know if they're gonna fit in the factory housing. Nope. This way. Okay, so there's the new one. Looks stellar. Just comparing it with the old one to see if we got it's kind of lined up. Sometimes these cheapy ones, they don't fit in there very good, but I do wonder how long that will last, but we'll give it a go. Swap the other side here. Well, they appear to be on anyway. Okay, now for the grill portion, we're going to stick in the side markers. Got to do this before you put the grill back on. You'll see on the side markers themselves, they're all labeled with, where's he got an L there? Driver's side L's stick in there, so we got to try and back off. You got to back off these plastic nut sort of thingers. They're really crappy, so you got to be careful there. And then you reuse those, pull the old side marker out, and put the new one in there. It seems backwards, but this is actually the front. I don't know why it feels weird to me, but it does. I don't know if that's $1 million fit, but it's on there. Got to hold the stud itself and twist the wrench around it and just kind of go slow, because last thing you want to do is break it off, but these nuts actually cut into the plastic to hold them on there. So yeah, these aren't the best fit, I'll admit that, but I think they'll do. Again, 75 bucks for the whole package. I remember on my Burgundy truck when I bought clear lenses 10 years ago, it was $75 or $80 just for the side markers, and we got the whole set here. So if it lasts a year, great. If it doesn't, we still got the old stuff put back in there. So cool. Just gotta do the other side and we'll stick her back in there. looks like. Cleaned up a lot anyway. It's more about does it match the truck, and I think this look cleans it up a lot. I've got this one headlight. He's just like bent out of all over the place. But something on these lights that you don't really notice until you take them off or put them on there is you end up with these on the side. You can see a little clip there. It actually gets caught on the grill, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. So you got to watch that if you're buying these. That's part of the reason they're cheaper, junky, or whatever. And the other thing is on your side marker there. Yeah, if you're not careful, if you don't paint the lighting housing, you end up with a white light sitting and popping out on the side there, which I might eventually paint black again. But yeah, I think it looks quite a bit nicer than I did before. Pretty impressed actually for $75 of quality in this stuff here. So yeah, it's actually a lot brighter. Just standing in front of it, so hopefully those bulbs shine up. But yeah, the amber lights actually look really cool in the black housing, so it's different. It does clean the whole thing up. So guys, I hope a video like that's helpful. Hope that helps you decide whether you want to use the cheapest Amazon light you can get or maybe upgrade a little bit. Don't see any major issues on these for this truck. I think they're probably just about perfect for what it is. Hopefully I can straighten out the housing there a little bit, but anyway, we'll see how long they last. I'll keep you updated if they fall apart on me, but for the most part I'm pretty happy with that, and I think you only need a truck for bombing around a little bit and you want to keep it a little bit updated. This is a good way to do it, keep it a little safer. So anyway, take care. Hope you guys are having a great day. Of course, links to the lights are in the description. You can check those out. You can check out other things on Amazon and see if that helps you out in your project. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Take care. Have a great day.